Good morning, everybody. This is your English task for today. Here's a very popular poem, one that we've heard in school before. Actually, it's been used in one of our assemblies. So I want you to have a read of it, and there are some questions on the other page. I'm going to read it too. So if you want to, you can listen to me read it. I'm going to wait until the end of the video to read it in case you don't want to enjoy that. So I'll just show you briefly the poem. There are 4 stanzas, and this is the question page. So full sentences, that's important for all of the questions. So when it says give evidence, it means it wants you to take some idea from the text. So I think this poem is written for young children because it writes about things such as toys, which children will like. That's not the answer, that's just explaining what kind of answer to give. Why did Kipling, that's the writer, why did he write the poem? Now, we can't ask him, you can't ask him, probably, but you can just have an idea. What do you think made him want to write this poem? So it's about explaining your ideas for a few of these things. Which poetic device means just which feature? So is it alliteration, or is it metaphor or simile or rhyming? Okay, you've got to explain what you think that means. So this poem is kind of like giving people an idea about how to live or how to live better, and he has a few different ideas for how to do that well. So here it says, which advice do you think is the best? And you can say why. So there's not really a wrong answer. As long as you've explained your thoughts and your reasons, then it's okay. The last one, how do you feel? Obviously, again, there's no right or wrong answer, but the important thing is getting the detail about why you feel like that. Yeah. Even if it's a negative feeling you have, even if you didn't like it, it made you feel sad or annoyed, whatever, that's okay too. But you still have to explain that. Okay, now that's the end of the instruction. I'm just going to attempt to read the poem to you. So, F by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life for too, broken, and stoop and build 'em up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.